And it's been another week. People have had some questions over the last few months, and I thought today I would finally answer some of those from the new apartment. After all these weeks of transition, we have finally transitioned. A lot of boxes to unpack, but it feels good to be here. Yesterday, we had a bunch of friends come over and help us move out of the storage unit our stuff has been in and move it to here. And we got a lot more. I thought we were going to be moving out in stages because we moved into the storage unit in stages. But yeah, no, we did it all in one fell swoop because the 10-foot truck we ordered from U-Haul was not there. But right as we were about to start getting panicked and frustrated, a guy walked in with a 15-foot truck that wasn't supposed to be there, and we got to use it. So we could fit all of our stuff in it for the price of a 10-footer. Ta-da! Cheers! Even though Eliza is in the room with me, you will not be able to hear her unless she's speaking right into my chest. Since we just packed, I couldn't find anything other than duct tape.
That'll hurt.
Yes. Oh, before I forget, very important, Project Greenlight Digital Studios is this offshoot of the Project Greenlight contest, and I've been following kind of what they've been doing. A lot of awesome, like, diversity type shows. There was this make a video with the Make a Plain White Tees video, if you have a concept for this song, and they put the song up on a private SoundCloud and streamed it, and I thought, okay, if I come up with an idea for it, and then I did come up with an idea for it. And then I made a pitch video, and it's in the top 10. So the top link in the doobs will take you right to that. You just got to sign in with your Facebook account. Super quick, super easy to do, and vote for that. Then I can get into the top 6. The top 6 get $2,000 to realize a portion of their video. And I've got a really cool idea how to make that happen on $2,000. So I would love the chance to do it. There's some really great pitches on there. I put less time into it than I should have. But here we are. So if you could help vote me into the top 6, I could really show them what I can do. Thank you so very much. So the questions that people have been asking.
I'm going to be working on this.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh. Things that people have been asking me about for a few weeks. The first time I heard of Stranger Things was from a Pops watcher. They tweeted me a photo of the Christmas light wall. I'm not going to do any spoilers. We're like, this looks like right up your alley. So then I Googled it and I was like, oh my God. So we watched the whole thing. And what do you think of Stranger Things? I'd be curious to hear your opinion of it. Has been coming up a lot. And I can tell you this, Stranger Things was good. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great. I appreciated how comfortable it felt because I was very familiar with all of the storylines that they were telling. And I liked that they weren't remaking anything, they were just revisiting their influences. But I also don't feel like they did much new to add to any of those storylines that have come from before. So, the most excited I ever was about the show was this. Every time it came on, I would watch it all the way through. I would anticipate it, like, even the actions that were building up to it, I was excited to just get to the title card, because it's such a Stephen King style thing. It's great. And I know, like, maybe all of these elements haven't been together before, but, like, what I mean by not doing something new with it is that I was at no point surprised by what was happening, or intrigued in a way that was like, oh man, I haven't seen this before. I was involved, you know, like all the stuff in the last episode was super cool. Super cool. But that's kind of where I land on it. I enjoyed it, and that's that. Okay, another question. In the same vein, someone asked me about 11/22/63 on Hulu. J.J. Abrams produced, too, adaptation of one of my favorite, if not my favorite, books of all time. 11/22/63 by Stephen King. No. It was awful. Maybe if I had never read the book, I would feel very differently. But I've read and read and read that book. That's a reread for me. And they abandon the storyline so quickly. Maybe it gets back on track. I watched 2 episodes before I was like, I can't watch this anymore because I am definitely not the right audience for it. I love the book so much that I cannot abide what's going on here. And with a closed-minded approach like that, there was no way. There was no way. And James Franco's acting was a little over the top. I'm a Franco fan. It's this problem with Stephen King movies. Everyone seems to think that they need to overact. And I don't know if it's the people who are directing them or what. The only person who understands the subtlety with which a Stephen King character can be delivered is like Frank Darabont, who did Shawshank and Green Mile and all that. In every other circumstance, people seem to have them overact a whole bunch. So here is the big one. Ever since I finished a draft of the Pops episode 10, I've been getting the question, what's after Pops? What are you going to do after Pops? What about the updates? The weekly updates. Let's answer them in order. What is after Pops? I don't know. I have so much Pops 10 left to do at this point that thinking about the next thing is not a priority at all. I have several story ideas. I wrote out this entire storyline for something that I think is really, really cool. Hey, Matilda. It's a new kind of ghost story, a different take on a ghost story that I think is really, really cool. I wrote the first 16 pages. It could be done as a short film, but then I know what happens after that, so it could be a feature. If I could find a way to raise the money for it, could be a novel. I know everybody's doing books, vloggers, everybody writing books and everything, but it is the easiest way to tell a story without having to raise a budget. Words on a screen, words on a page. So that story is a story I would like to tell. I can tell you I don't want to do a series the way we've done this one again. What about the updates? I, again, am not sure. Like, how is this answering questions when you tell me you don't know? Because this is an answer to a question that I have left unanswered for a long time. I don't know that I want to do weekly updates when there's not any kind of ticking clock of the Platoon of Power Squadron in play. A monthly update? I don't know. I was going to stop them entirely, and Eliza was like, I don't want you to do that. And she's my wife, so I do get a lot out of these updates. I love hanging out in the comments with you guys who watch them. The channel's not going to go dark, I can tell you that. Maybe once a month, maybe we'll do the every other week thing. We'll see what Eliza and I will talk about it, and that's where we'll end up. I can tell you there will be stuff on the channel. I just don't know that it'll be a weekly update kind of thing. Two quick things. Craig's series algorithm on Go90. Go90 is this free thing. You can watch it for free online. You can watch the app for free. Everything about Go90 is free. And the 6-episode series that Craig put out, algorithm, so awesome and funny. Get past the pilot episode, it's fine. Episodes 2 and 3 and 4, they're just, and 5, and 6. They're really, really good, and they're short. They're like 10 minutes apiece. Gotta check them out. If not today, sometime. Put it on your mental to-do list. So good. Speaking of series, Jack and Dean of All Trades is on full screen. That is a pay thing, but you get a 30-day free trial. I got my 30-day free trial. I watched the entire thing. It's great. And then I discontinued my full screen. Jack and Dean are great. Jack and Dean are always great. Jessica Stevenson from Spaced. Hilarious in Jack and Dean of All Trades. Great show. Well worth watching. It's just awesome to see those guys, those YouTube guys, doing something great with series outside of YouTube, with more budgets to tell awesome stories, and you can tell they had more money going into play in these things, which is great. There are links to both right underneath the voting for the Plain White Tees video. Please vote for me for the video if you don't mind. Thank you so much. I'm going to help Eliza unpack the apartment and get back to work on Pops. I will see you guys in a week. Thank you so much for voting. If you do, it's real quick. You guys are awesome. Oh, Pops logo. Honey, have we unpacked the Pops logo?
Let me see if I can remember where I put it. Oh yeah, we got it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.